Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 83 yards.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy and maybe a little more play action and try and find some people open downfield.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be
blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Well, I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Points 1, 2, and 3 on their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they...
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. He'll get this to Bell. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here's Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cedric Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, the tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Mahomes now to throw. It's completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes, his throw caught right around the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And again, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
A handoff to start the drive. Mason. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down and 4. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 36, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So a touch. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And again, it's Tagovailoa. seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in front of a touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes to throw once more. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Mahomes. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They take over here with good field position thanks to that nice return after the interception as they're already in the red zone, 1st and 10. Now they run. It's Mason. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Mason. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They run it with Mason. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there. And now 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force him into a field goal attempt and still get...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with the touchdown run. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. KC's offense ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Ready.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Called that a very strong gain of 24. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Mason. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Tua going to run the sneak.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with the touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is Smith with a grab. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. On the ground again, it's Mason. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th-and-1.
Ready.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run for it with Mason. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Mahomes throw complete there to Moore. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8.
Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
The drive begins with Mason. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down as